can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the LSU Tigers and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. Keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback making checks. Jones wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gators want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were 2 divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
The run inside. It's Durham.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wilson open on the right side. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out. And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Jones to throw. Got a man. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Gators have this offense rolling. Running inside. It's Pryor.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. With the catch, it's Harris. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Delayed handoff. It's Pryor. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones to throw. Finds his tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And he could not get loose on the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
Man, that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
Now, I tell you what, you got to love the way this defense attacks downhill. I mean, they see QB run, they pull the trigger. They're not waiting. There's not a lot of guys standing around watching, playing so fast, stringing that thing out, nowhere to go with the football. He can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Jones wants to throw it. Trying to pull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Got his man on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Here's the return. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff for Ball. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Jones to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to throw again. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for room. It's Hall. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Handoff, Caden Durham. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Looking deep. He's got it up to 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says thank you very much. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds a tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding 1-yard drive in the history of football. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator hen. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Arizona taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's Arizona getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caden Durham again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Levin. Unloads it left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he makes the catch. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Swamps in a rivalry that might not be the most prominent for either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the LSU Tigers and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rose down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
The run inside. It's Pryor. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flanks it out of the air. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Brown. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Jones to throw. Zings it complete to the right. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Looking downfield on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Berry. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Florida. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The option look. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside, it's Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Harris. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quick.
Well, the one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense, these receivers are going to get theirs. They're going to get catches, and you got a really good quarterback in Sam Levitt coming over from Arizona State to give you that opportunity. So while Thomas and Anderson from a year ago, those guys declare, there's a big opportunity. There's a lot of spots up for grabs here for these receivers to go down the field, make a ton of plays, stat it up, and score points for this offense.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throwing right. This time it's complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll give it to Ball. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another...
Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Brown. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Now on the counter. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Speeding down the left side. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Number 20, set to kick this one away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Making side adjustments here. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We've got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Push down for the tackle. The clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And now on 2nd second down for this offense. Here's a give the ball. Runs through a tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The run inside. It's ball. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Red 18, red 18. Tip. Over here, balls out, balls.
Jones wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Wildcats with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared. all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
To the air, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're...
He's going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. Because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab in their space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Going to the run, it's Durham. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, LSU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Running inside. It's Pryor. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting.
Got it down the field. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Jones to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, you because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. The snap sets up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll start on the ground with Durham. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Unloads to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined. And
guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking the shot. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Handoff for Ball. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here?
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.